All right. Well, welcome, everyone. It's a beautiful day here. I am today at Blangelica's Boutique, and I want to welcome you to the Blazen Connection Summit. Hi, Ramona. I want to say hi, Sonja. Hi, Marge. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Hasten and Ramona. Everyone, welcome. For everyone coming in, please start dropping in your links. We want to start engaging from the beginning. This is going to be an ongoing engagement today. We're going to work some things differently that we normally do in the past. So I would like for you to just start dropping your links, your Facebook or your Linktrees or whatever you have, so that you could start engaging and getting to know. Our goal today is to have at least one soul connection together. I want you to have a friend today that you could go and actually help each other, either promoting something that you have, or maybe like getting together and see how you could collaborate together. But that's the main goal of this today. It's for long lasting relationships and to build that amazing connection. We're here to connect, we're here to build together. So welcome again to the Blazing Connection Summit. My name is Blangelica Rivera. Well, actually it's Blanca Angelica, but everybody knows me since like 2006 for Blangelica, so I kind of use both back and forth, so everyone already knows. um, what we're doing today. Well, today we're going to talk about leadership. We're lead, how to connect, expand, and getting to those wealthy rooms. Because I mean, at the end of the day, we are amazing people that we've been growing our company for a long time. Sometimes we are at the level that we are, but we're expanding. Sometimes we're at the beginning stages and we have not gotten to the 100K, or we have not gotten to a 50. Sometimes we haven't even got to a thousand. It doesn't matter what level of your game you're at, but we're here to help you. And why not? Why not start connecting from the beginning of this amazing I call it workshops and networking, because we also share so amazing tools that it's going to help you in your career, in your professional level, and to scale and getting to other rooms. Because not only this one, I mean, I think this one is pretty cool, but and I love it because I mean, I've been kicked out of rooms and I just didn't fit. And we have to understand that we're not $100 bill to fit in every room. But guess what? I fit perfectly here. Why? Because we're authentic, we're genuine. You're here to be yourself, to attract the kind of people that you want to connect and build long-lasting relationships. I have been in so many amazing rooms and I just did not belong. Why? Because I'm not a comfortable person. I like to scale and go. I already made this transformation. Okay, what's next? Where are we going next? And that's the vibe that I want to kind of transmute in yourself. Just because you're doing good doesn't mean that you can't exceed more. There's always more that you could grow. There's more that you can expand. And that's what we are here for. And also, I'm not here by myself. We have Hazen Christensen. Well, Hazen and I met in a networking event, and just like that, we amazing sparked, and we had a call, and that call turned into like a 2 o'clock in the morning conversation, and we said, "Where are we gonna take this? What are we gonna do? This is amazing." The creative side. Looking at Hazen is looking at my man, like he's the man version of me, and Hazen looks at me and he's like, "Where did that woman, that crazy Puerto Rican woman, came from? Because she basically has the characteristics that I love." And then we combine them together and it's like a volcano of explosion. So with that being said, meet Hazen, and he does a lot of technology, AI systems. He does all this stuff that I don't like doing. So why not, get with someone that actually has those amazing gifts? And we decided to start our collaboration with the Blazen Connection Summit, and that grew. I think we started back in April or so, but in March, it was born in March, and since March we've been doing these, and now it got into a different level. I actually sold Blangelica's boutique here locally in Auburndale. Why? Because we're expanding. And when we talk about expansion, there's things that have to go. You have to let go of other things so you could bring more room. And with that being said, I couldn't find anyone that had my vision and my love. So I said, no, I'd rather give that opportunity to someone else. So we partner 100% together and we're expanding in the company. And with that being said, I said, well, okay, well, then let's do this. Let's do it. I'm not scared. You scared? No, we're not. So we did that. And so today we want to start talking about the lead and connect and expand, and in a way that you could go in rooms that you will be the leader and the one that is going to magnetize and attract the clients that you deserve to work with. And with that being said, Hasten, if you want to come on board and talk more about you.
Yeah, I mean, Angelica said it. I've done a lot of things through the years and had a lot of businesses and success and failure, and um, we this all came together, like she said, just randomly, and it's been pretty awesome. And today, hopefully, we leave you with some of the stuff um, that really that can really fix problems in your business that you don't even know are happening. So, with that, can everybody go around the room and say hi?
I can hear you.
No, I mean for
Yeah.
everybody to introduce themselves.
You mean in the room? Hi. Like comment in. Comment one if you're listening. I also want to start with a visualization because I really want you to be empowered, and when once you walked out of this room to have that aligned connection. And one of the things I wanted to start is just like just imagine this. Imagine stepping to the next level of your success, whatever the case may be. There's no right or wrong about this, but in light, a room full of light, success, amazing things happening for you, and the air is fully warm of beautiful possibilities, and your energy is completely aligned within you. You feel elevated, you feel magnetic, and around you there's amazing powerful leaders just like yourself, elegant, grounded, generous, and you have the power to just come out of whatever it is, maybe a random day at work, but you have to walk into this room and then the energy shift, you feel good about being there. And with that, you are expanding and you belong in that space. So you lead with presence, you speak with clarity, and then you radiate in a soul level that you have the confidence to just be open and talk about your wisdom and your knowledge and the skill set, because that's one of the things that helps me in getting to any room whatsoever with no fear whatsoever. And I always attract people that I could come here and actually connect with you. So just one connection at a time, it will be a different level. And you just don't network, you just build those long lasting relationships that it's going to scale your business to another level. So thank you for being here, Hazen.
I was just going to get back to how about everybody just introduce yourselves and what you do for the world.
I could call in Sonia.
Hi there. I am a stress and anxiety overwhelm coach, and I help high achieving women basically have it all. You do not have to sacrifice your success, your work to have a happy home life. So I help you get everything you dream of.
Perfect. Thank you for being here, Sonia. Ramona, hi.
Hi, so I'm in Alberta, Canada. I'm a women's empowerment coach with some unique combinations of specialties to help women get tangible outcomes as a gentle trauma release practitioner, food relationship coach, and fitness professional. So I'm happy to connect, especially if you support women in big life transitions.
Love that. Thank you for being here, Ramona. Melissa, how are you, dear? Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. I am Melissa Sigler, the Mindset Alchemist and BS Crusher, a brand new best-selling author, and I help people get their shit together and cut the BS out of their life using the hero's journey and rewriting your script from the BS stories that we sometimes get stuck with.
Yeah, I think everybody goes through that BS and then we just kick it to the curb. What else do what other choice do we do we have? Either we stay there stuck or we kick it to the curb.
That's right.
Thank you for being here, Melissa. Ramona, my dear.
Hi, I'm Ramona. I am a 20 plus year holistic wellness professional. I am a transformational empowerment coach, speaker, author, and retreat facilitator.
I think it got a little bit,
I
oh,
help.
there she is.
Yep. Am I
Yep,
lost?
you're back. You're back.
I
Okay.
help professional women in the healthcare space reclaim their energy, realign with their purpose, and rise empowered.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. My pleasure seeing you. And we have Jennifer Wilkins. Oh my God, it's such a pleasure having you. This lady I just met this week.
Hi, thank you. I'm sorry I was late. The link was saying 404, so I finally was like, I'm going to try it one more time and see if it lets me pop in. I'm Jennifer. I'm in Greensboro, North Carolina. I'm a virtual assistant. I help small business owners and solopreneurs get their time back, doing things that they don't like doing so that they can work on scaling their business and hanging out with their families or whoever they want to hang out with. And that's about it.
Perfect. Thank you. It's a pleasure seeing you again.
You too.
Marge, my dear.
Hi everyone, nice to meet you all. I am March. I help visionaries and to paint their brands and websites to life. So you know that feeling when you have to constantly justify the cost of your services or prove what you do is important for the world and you constantly need to tell the story just to connect with people. So I help impact-based founders and businesses to avoid that exhausting process through their social touch points and their websites because their brand does it for them 24/7. So happy to connect with everyone.
Happy to have you here. Paulette, my lovely lady. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. I'm alive. Sorry, I'm not in the camera, but because I'm driving. But hi, my name is Paulette Hernandez. I'm known as the Marketing Witch. I work with entrepreneurs, small businesses, and mid-sized companies to work with professionals with shadows using PNL, using also NLP or in English, and hypnosis. And while we are healing our shadows, our subconscious, at the same time, we're working with your brand, strengthening your business, and be a rock star in marketing as well.
And by the way, guys, I won a contest with Paulette and she wrote scripts that I have to work on. I have to get on camera and do those scripts for you. So if you see me kind of like on that glowness and sharing another story with you, that's because I'm practicing. Thank you,
You're gonna do
Paulette.
great. You're gonna do amazing. You're awesome.
Thank you. Heather, come on down to my dear, my price is right. There she
I
is.
am driving. Hello. Hi, my name is Heather. I am a wellness, I guess, an emotion code practitioner. I help people get rid of traumas from their present lives and their generational traumas, limiting beliefs, anything that blocks them from healing or being the best part of themselves. I help them with that. And I've been working a lot with past lives. So that's very interesting to me to help people get rid of issues that they've had in their past lives so that they can be fully who they are. So that's what I do. Thank you, Blanchica, for having us.
Oh, it's our pleasure. It's our pleasure. Well, I want Hasten to speak a little bit more about how to lead with influence and clarity with confidence, or with clarity and confidence.
It's so really I was going to go into something else, but likability is really influence, and everybody has influence. I don't know if you all think you have influence, but everybody raise your hand if you have influence over people. Yeah, kind of. So something I wanted to go through based on how everybody answered is, so if I'm your best friend and I come up to you and I'm like, Paulette, okay, you gave me you do everything. What do you do? What do you really do? What do you like? Do you help people? Like, what's your problem? Like, what problem are you solving? What do you do? Break it down for me like I'm your friend.
Okay, so one thing that I've been seeing every time that I work with an entrepreneur or a business owner is that there's a moment when they go to the peak, when they're very well in their business, that they get they're freezing, they're like paralyzed. They don't know what to do, or they're scared about making a new investment because they think, okay, I'm good right now, I don't want to risk it because I don't want to lose money. And then I explore there why they're afraid of, what is the trigger, what's going on in their minds, and then we work on that. And then going from there, we start a healing process. At the same time, that when you identify your strengths, your weaknesses as a person, remember that the business is who you are also. It's like your twin. Is a reflection of who you are. So for example, my case is like I'm always thriving. I am tenacious. So I identify myself with the phoenix, that because that's who I am as a person. And that's how I translate it into my business, being a phoenix. That's my logo, rising from the ashes. How can you be in your business that when you feel that everything is lost or whatever, then you can go and create new things, go out from the comfort zone. You're not dwelling. And that's one thing that recently happened to me. And if may I share that? I'm a Meta verified person with 3 accounts. Someone maliciously reported my accounts to Meta, and I lost everything, everything. In my community, my groups, everything, my pages, everything. And I was creating this alliance with a big person in the Latin America region. So what should I do? Should I cry? Yes, I cry. One day. I just allowed myself to cry one day. Then I explored with my tools, the same tools that I use with my clients. What should I do? What is my next step? Because it's nothing different. Like if a hurricane comes over and take out your house, or a tornado, what you're gonna do? Are you going to sit there and cry? What is the next step? What is freezing you? Why are you not taking the next step? And that's what I do with business. Let's work together. Let's take all this dust and crap that we have since we're child. Since I was a child, I was thinking that, you cannot do this, you cannot do that. Why not? What is the reason? Or sometimes we have this scarcity mindset that we think that we cannot deliver, or I'm not good enough, or I don't want to waste the money because I came from a poor family, to give you an example. And then we have to choose between meds or food or whatever. And now that you're in your peak as a professional, you're scared about losing everything. So that's one thing that happened with one of my clients. So once we clean that from your brain, from your ninth level of your subconscious, then we strengthen your brand. We create an amazing marketing plan, a business plan, taking out all that worries and being scared, And that's what I do. We clean the house. I am a business incubator, and I work with you hand by hand to make your brand thrive and become um, unfuckwithable, to say it. That's to say that.
All right, thank you. So let's all do so I'm your friend. I'm like, all right, you gave me the pitch, but so Ramona, what do you really do? Tell me what you really do.
Which one?
Which one?
There are 2 Ramonas? Ramona number 1.
Ramona's in the house. This never happens.
Go ahead, Ramona.
Ramona.
Okay, so I help women to get underneath what's restricting and limiting them or causing them symptoms that they're not enjoying, working with their unconscious nervous system and emotions so they can clear the path to take the actions they need and feel excited about who they are and where they're going.
Okay. So that's like way more clear. Okay, Ramona 2.
Yeah, I mean, I think that what I do is I help women remember. I help them reclaim what it is that's theirs and remember what's actually their truth, what it is they actually want out of life, and pursue it. And we do that through learning how to clear out the BS, learning how to get closer to our own inner knowing, because we're so far away from it in the noisy world that we live in. So we have to find practices and behaviors and rewiring. And so it's a multi-leveled experience. But ultimately, when it comes down to the nuts and bolts, it's about reclaiming your energy, realigning to your purpose, and then you can step into your life empowered.
Okay. Who's next? Angelica, keep going.
Who else? Or I could call someone else.
I'll go.
There you go.
Yeah. So first off, I'm just launching. So I haven't had a single coaching client yet, but I've been a psychotherapist for 22 years. Changing from working with people who always want more for them than they want for themselves, to high achievers who really want to change their life. And so that is my shift right now. So my goal is connection. My goal is listening to the ordinary world of where women, most likely, I haven't decided yet if that's my sole audience or if I'm doing men as well, but I believe it's going to be a woman-based business, because once we get our shit together, then we can help our men get our shit together. So yeah, so I'm listening to their ordinary world and finding out what they actually want their life to look like, and then walking them through the steps to get there, as well as the communication skills needed to navigate each one of those steps of their hero's journey to become the author of their own script and be the leading character in their own life.
Okay, that's awesome. All right, who's next?
Jennifer.
It's
Jennifer
different,
Wilkins.
different when you're doing it to a friend. It's not like scripted.
Well, I wouldn't go to a friend because none of them are in business, but I will pretend like you're a friend that is in business because they don't seem to be very supportive when you aren't. I mean, I help people. That's what I do. I work with small business owners, mainly solopreneurs, who either don't know what they need to move their business forward, or they do and they just need help with the things that they don't want to do. Like I check emails for people, I respond to emails for people. I run a therapy office. I bill for a therapist. I do contracts for property management. I do social media for an author. I do high level for a leadership coach and her newsletter. Like I do a lot of things. If you don't want to do it, I handle it. And if I can't handle it, then I find one of my VAs, not mine that work for me, but from my network of knowing VAs, and I refer them out to that person. That's what I do. I do the same thing of like, I generally put in, I have that, I want to see their business succeed. I'm kind of a coach in a way, depending on the client and what their needs are. It just depends from client to client. Really, it's hard to, this is why I hate the sales pitch, the elevator pitch, because there is no one thing I do. I've been in multiple industries in my life, and I'm using all of those skills to help business owners get back time with their family, and allow them to breathe again in their business.
That was really good. You're breaking it down. All right. Who else?
Sonia?
I feel like I know what people do now.
So basically, I help you really, first of all, realize that that dreadful feeling of like, oh my God, is this actually my life forever? I help you get rid of that because it isn't. And you don't have to have a crap home life just because you're a successful female, whether you're corporate, entrepreneur, whatever, just because you're high achieving and successful doesn't make you this bitch, this monster. Like you have goals and that's fine. And here's how you keep your friends. Here's how you keep the relationship, not just with yourself, which tends to get lost, but really, strengthen that with your spouse. Because a lot of us, we get so stuck in our business that not only do we lose ourselves, but in losing ourselves, we really become estranged from our partners. Our kids hate us. We're doing everything for our family, but they can't see that because we're just money hungry or we just love our work. They don't count, and our priorities get all askew. So I help bring everything back into that focus for you where you can really see, yes, this is your priorities. Now let's show the world your priorities while still kicking ass at work and making all the money. And then therefore you really can have it all. You just have to get that structure and that balance that fits you, your life, your work, your family.
Yo guys, today I'm gonna be singing Boogeyman by EBK Jabo. What do you guys think of today's video? Please let me know. Brother, tell me what we on. I'm on the same shit. The death plan because I hate them. I feel the safest one club. Let me.
Yeah.
That's
It
amazing.
happens to the best of us when we have a public event on Facebook. All right, sorry, Sandra. March, we want to go to March.
I wasn't expecting that. Okay, so you have either product or service, right? So what I do is I help you show up confidently. I help you strategize creatively and stick your name into the industry that you're in. That's me.
Thank you. Thank you. Are we missing someone? Heather, right? Heather, I think it's the last one that we're missing.
Well, you guys already know what I do. I just help people get rid of traumas. Every single one of us have traumas, and that's what I do is to identify what emotions they trap for each trauma and release it, and they feel better. And what I do is raising everybody's vibration as I'm working with them. So we're all vibrational. So when we raise our vibrations, we feel better and we attract things easier. So that's what I do.
Perfect. I really want to, I put a question in the chat box. If you had 60 seconds with a billionaire, what would you want to know more about? If you had just drop them in the comment. And it's I've been to many places, to many things. I've been in networking for years and years and years. And one of the things that I have noticed throughout my years of connections is that there's a lot of fear of walking into a room where there's a lot of wealthy people. And I have never had that fear because I've been in connections for an early age. And so one of the things that I talked to Hazen about, that's not happening within our network anymore. I want to bring this as very important that we all could go in rooms where go ahead, Paulette.
I will ask, what was the why, and what was the books that they
The
were reading?
question, if you had
The
60 seconds.
Yeah, I will ask them what was your why to start this business that you have, or and what are the books that you're reading?
Oh, yes, very powerful questions because they do read a lot of books. They do, and it's education. And I mean, we have to continue education. I think everyone in this room has continued education, and it's very important. Thank you for that. That's amazing. And so that's one of the things that I said, it's time to talk about it. It's time to talk about it because I continue to walk in rooms and they're either hesitant to connect with others. So that's one of the things I started. No, let's start connecting from the beginning. By the end of this conversation, everybody should have at least one connection that you could continue to connect. So I mean, that's one of the things. Think about it. And put yourself in that position because I want everyone, and this is not only just targeting anyone in this room, but this is recorded, and a lot of people around Facebook or YouTube or around the world and globally will be watching this video. And I want them to understand how important it is for you to just be confident enough with yourself to walk in any room and leave an impact.
Yes, and I have an opportunity just to add, and that's the last thing, so
Sure.
someone else can talk. I had the opportunity to meet a billionaire. He was one of the owners of Morgan and Morgan, and I asked him about the books, and he said Black Swan. I just wanted to share with you that. So if any of you had the opportunity to find a book, I had any audibles. It's a great book.
Yeah.
What is the name of the
Next one.
Next one.
The Black Swan.
Oh, the Black Swan.
Yes.
The Black Swan. So one of the other things too that I want to talk about is the art of aligned connection. It's so important. We it's not about the quantity of people that you have around your network. It's about the quality. And the more with you connect into better rooms that people that are, if you're in a room that you that you know more than everybody else, I think you're in the wrong room. Unless you are actually picking up so many sales and you're not feeling tired or drained. Because if you're picking a lot of sales but you're feeling tired or drained, then you have to raise your prices up, and there's something, because there has to be a balance. Something's off. But in reality, you want high quality clients so that you could be booked at like nothing. There's always a line success when you actually do very good long lasting relationships. I don't know if Hazen wants to talk more about the art of aligned connections.
No, I'm good. That was great.
Okay. So
Feel like they know each other like better. Like when you network, this whole thing is networking and connections too. But you want to get past, you can ask people that. Like, don't be afraid to just say, hey, pretend I'm your friend and forget all this, what you just said. Have them do that. Have them tell you like what we just did. You will not believe the difference in what they will tell you. And you'll actually know what they do. Instead of the jargon. The problem is jargon. So in terms of networking, that's a huge thing for me. And when I go somewhere, I expect I'm going to meet 2 to 3 people that seem legit quality. What I mean by that is somebody's talking about BS. Like Dan Kennedy has the No BS books. He started 40 years ago. And there are so many people that will sit there and just straight lie to you and have you chase them and all those things, which I swear are put there so that you know not to ever do it again. But when you're going through these rooms, just get them back to take them off their robot. Like everybody's got that robot thing. So keep everybody off the robot mode and you will massively succeed at networking events.
Sonia, when you said now people are just people, yes, people are just people.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've been in different business wise, and not everybody's aligned. I've been in rooms where I had clients that just left me really drained, and that in reality, you want a successful business so you could have all that energy to always be successful at what you do. And so there's going to be a time that you either have to raise your prices so that you could have the right quality of people. Now, if you want to work with everyone, yeah, to each his own. But I myself and I I can't. I already
No,
tried it. I tried it so much.
I meant that in regards to walking into a room of billionaires or millionaires. They're all just people. I don't care who you are, how
Oh
much
yeah,
money you
yeah,
have.
yeah.
That's what I meant.
Yes, yes, yes. And the good thing is about it that in those rooms, this is when you want to ask questions. What can you get out of this opportunity walking into that room? What aligned value I could bring into the conversation? So one of the things I did when I was like years ago, like in my 20s, when I started, well, all my life I've been in rooms with wealthy people, so it hasn't been a problem. But when I was already in business and I started walking into rooms at the age of 21 years old, and I had to have a really good conversation, I started just feeding myself and educating myself so that I could talk about anything. I learned about cars. I learned so many things that were not in my area and all that, motors, you imagine. But I was able to talk to anyone at any certain point, even if I didn't know everything, but at least I knew something. So we have to kind of like educate ourselves so we could talk to anyone. And just ask powerful questions. Focus on their on the quality, not the quantity of the people. It's very important. So does anyone know what's the most important word in the world to remember when you walk into a networking event? And if you do, try it in the chat. I want to know if you know. I could give you 1 second. Let's see what we have. Let's see. Let's see. Curiosity. Hello. Let's see. So to tell you the truth, and this is something that I mean, of course, everyone ask, but are you really listening? That's another thing. You walk into a room and sometimes they're actually speaking like a robot, like Hazen said. But when you go into a private room, let's say you're doing an in-person networking, you go into a private room, you stand your hand, you said hello, hello Sonia, how are you? My name is Blangelica. Are you paying attention to their name? Are you remembering their name? And that's one of the most important things that you do in a networking event. The name. The name is the most important thing. That will bring you to a relationship when you come in and you come back and see that person, even if it's online or so, or maybe online you will kind of see their name. But let's say you're in a space, you meet that person in another event, and you actually call them or call out their name. It's very important. That's one of the things. You want to go outside of the comfort zone to just not know who you're dealing with, because that will bring them closer to you. And I also wanted to talk about, how do you walk into a networking event? You walk in like you own your shit. I mean, in reality, I did, before I got here, I said thank you for allowing me to bring my knowledge and my wisdom and my love and my passion and my funny self and my crazy mess. It doesn't matter. I have cried in these rooms. I have expressed my feeling. I've been vulnerable, you name it, but that's genuine you. That will connect you to your thrive. That will connect you to long-lasting relationships. Just being authentic, being genuine, and always allow yourself to just yes, Melissa, go ahead.
I I didn't want to interrupt you. I was just raising my hand so you could finish.
No, go ahead.
I I think what I've learned in that respect of walking into a networking room, I have been involved in a big, huge resource network, not network marketing, but marketing resource group. And the one thing that I always learned was walk in, introduce yourself. Of course, the name is absolutely important. And then the next thing I asked was, how can I be of service to you? And that gets them talking about what they need. And if they answer, oh, there's nothing I need, then what the hell are you doing here?
What brought you here? What are you doing here?
So, how can I be of service is such a good lead in, because I find myself to be a Rolodex. I freaking can I can connect so many people. My Rolodex is huge. at almost 60 years
A
old.
Rolodex, I'm
Yeah,
loving
like
it.
that Rolodex is just massive. And, you know, we're always just, it's not even 6 degrees. It's probably 2 or 3 degrees of Kevin Bacon. You know what I mean? So, and so I think that that's just a real important piece, is to ask everybody in here, Sonia, Heather, Paulette, Ramona, you know, everybody, how can I be of service to you? Who do you need a connection to? And see if I have that answer for anybody. So
That's lovely. Thank you. Hi.
Mm,
That's
awesome.
lovely to hear. And you know, like Jennifer and I, we met, when was it? Yesterday or the day before? Right? Yeah. And that's how we started. We just like, how is your day doing? How are you doing? I'm like, I'm okay. And she's like, okay. And all of a sudden we came into this relationship. I connected her with other people. She connected me with others. And now she's sitting here with us, connecting with further. But where did I met her? I met her in another networking event, and I invited her in. So that's how connections form. You know, you create those bondings, you create that connection, and it's beautiful. So where I was going for, and thank you, Melissa, I appreciate that. It's you network with like an overflow. You allow yourself to overflow. You connect with integrity at all times, and you magnetize your next aligned client at all times. You walk into the room that you are going, at least one, because one become another one and another one and another one, and then you start bringing your aligned clients to you. And then you start, when then we could talk about sales in another call, which is amazing. But once you start building the aligned clients that you're magnetic about and flowingly and being authentic, you will start leading into more sales. They will start dropping like nothing with just the one link. And we could talk about that. Now, I wanted to read, based on the question I asked. It says, Melissa, she said, is there any way my business can add value to what you're building? Amazing. Yes, because they are willing. One of the things that I've learned in also in these type of tables, that there's always someone willing to help you. It's not like in other spaces that I've been, it's all about me for myself. And I don't like that. We're here on a purpose to help the world. We're here on a movement. We're here to create a better life for you, for me, and for all of us. And I would not be here any otherwise. And another thing that says here, Ramona, okay, honestly, I find it unrelatable. Maniacs, that's my visceral response. If I found a billionaire who had the qualities aspired and to build a peaceful life, I might ask, who helped you along the way and how do you like to pay it forward? Amazing. Yes. And they're always paying it forward. I have always paid it forward since I was a little girl, and I will never stop. For COVID, all the money that I received, I think the first check, it was $1,200. All that was divided between 12 people, and 12 people got a grocery Instacart order for $100. So just one thing that I have done, but I have done amazing things throughout my life, and that I haven't even done anything publicly about it. I don't need the validation. I don't need to report. I have done amazing things here at the store, a lot of pro bonos. You don't have to like say it, but if you want to and your heart tells you yes, go ahead and more be like that, because you're here to do whatever you want and you don't need any validation. Thank you for that. Not connected to money, please. What's your goal every day you wake up? Yes, and I have noticed in these rooms that everyone has a lifestyle, and everyone has I would say a discipline. Every day you walk up and they start doing it every day. They wake up and they go to the gym. They wake up and they do this and that and that. And self-education is very important. I want to wake up in gratitude for what I have and something to look forward to. Yes, and every day, gratitude, appreciation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And at times you need that. Thank you, I'm sorry, and I love you. You deserve to be loved, and it's okay to let go, and it's okay to embrace the best version of yourself at all times. We all go through struggles. I mean, this year broke my heart open, and I had to pick up my pieces and put it together. But where am I? I'm in expansion. It's okay to let go. It's okay to build yourself from whatever it is. What's not okay is giving up. I will not let my tribe give up. We're here to help you. We have the Blazen Legacy Business Network. That's the free version that you could get with us, and Hasten and I are there to always support you in any. No question is a stupid question. You're there for that reason, to ask questions. We want people to ask questions. So those are free tools. I asked the billionaire, what's the most important thing about choosing a mentor and why should I choose you? He had an offer to be my mentor. Yeah, and they will. I mean, I have my mentor. She's a multimillionaire, and I've been with her since 2022.
My
And
point,
I have
I'm
seen.
sorry, I'll interrupt you for a second. I asked him that because he had an offer out to be a mentor for me, and I asked him, what's the most important thing about choosing a mentor, and why should I choose you? You know, just because you're a billionaire doesn't mean I should choose you. So that was my point of, he had an offer out there. So I was asking him, what's the most important thing about choosing one, and why should I choose you? So
Did he answer?
yeah.
Okay. Was it aligned with you? Maybe it wasn't your call at that time, or maybe it was.
He said, the most important thing I think about choosing a mentor is choosing someone who's come from someplace less than you and has the lifestyle that you want. Because if you choose someone who started off really well and you didn't, they have no idea where you came from. And they can't relate to where you came from, of living in a car or living, you know, homeless or that. And you pick somebody who had a silver spoon as your mentor. And I asked him why I should choose him. He said, the only reason you should choose me is if you're coachable and moldable and you can do what you're told. And if I tell you to do A, B, C, and D, and you do A and D because you didn't think B and C were that important, then you're not my student.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. And let me tell you something. You, as a coach, there's a lot of coaches here. As a coach, you should know that if you have a framework that you put your clients onto, if they're not doing the work, you're not there to do their work. You're
Right.
not there to do the work. You are there to support them and guide them. If you do the work, then you're not doing your job. And it's okay. And it's okay to actually withdraw yourself from it. Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you're going to feel drained as fuck. And you don't want that. I'm serious. I'm
Yeah.
speaking from experience. I will never do it again. And of course, and I know so many people that have been through that, and it's a good thing to know in this basis also, to let that be known. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So I do have really good news. So we've been working for the past 3 months. I mean, in my case, I've been working all this transition with the store. I had to upgrade and add, because I left corporate, like, what? It's going in September 2nd, it will be 3 months. So I had to through a detox complete to let the old. So I've been in transition of so many amazing things, but I'm feeling so much better. My life feels amazing. And then we moving forward to like new and amazing things. And then so Hazen for the past 3 months has been working with systems and marketing and more tools, upgrading the system he has. He's been in networking for over 20 years, and marketing. He has investment and realtor and so many knowledge, but we're expanding, and the more we have and we bring to the table for you guys, the better it gets. We're here to consult, we're here to mentor. And with that being said, we are now offering our first masterclass together. So we are celebrating today. We are amazing celebrate. I am going to share what we will be offering. And so for anyone that will be interested in joining us in this adventure, and 1 second, let's see here. Share. Oh, here we go. Perfect. So we are celebrating the Blazing Building Room Masterclass. Can everyone see? Yes, perfect. Okay. So what we're going to be doing here is activate like real relationship that you could monetize. We want for you to actually attract and magnetize the right aligned clients so you can make an impact and you can get paid for making impact. Who is this for? This is for entrepreneurs, coaches, healers, legacy builders. We're working with CEOs, we're working with founders, business leaders, and anyone that is actually starting, but they have to want to do the work. We're here with amazing connections, with amazing knowledge and wisdom, and whatever has worked and has not worked. However, there's things that has worked for me, but there might be things that I know that it didn't work for me, but it might work for you. And all that information, we have it for you. Also, I will be taking care of the parts of energetics for connections. Like everything I have done in my life that has actually worked like wonders, I will be bringing it into the table for you. This is going to be a 2-hour masterclass where we will be going through attract aligned opportunities through frequency, embodiment, and clarity. Discover what you might be unconsciously repelling wealth or connection. Learn powerful self-love energy alignment to activate your magnetism, and master boundaries in discernment and sacred networking events. Because oh my gosh, what I haven't seen there, it's crazy. And then we have Mr. Hazen, and he's gonna help with position yourself as a valuable in every room before you even speak. Master the connection capital framework, turning conversation into currency. Learn to follow up. Secrets to stop to stay on top of the mind without being annoying, and become the person who knows people and gets paid to know people. And together we will bring a bold, clear strategy and magnet with love and wisdom, and it's gonna be amazing. This is it's only gonna be for 2 hours, $44. You will get also the replay, and that will only be available until September. That price will only be available until September. I put a date on it. I think it's the 12th of September. Then it goes to $88, and then that will be it. That will be September 18 at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you're more than welcome. I'm dropping the link just in case you want to join us. And yeah, so we have come to the end. Does anyone have any questions?
Is anybody in this group in San Diego that's on here today?
Michelle is in California, but I'm not sure how far she's from San
No, I
Diego.
think she's in North Orange County, I think. Yeah, just curious.
Yeah, she's driving. Yeah, anyone in particular or I might know people in San Diego.
No, I am doing an event in San Diego and in September 20th. And so I'm just looking for people down in that area. So in Carlsbad area. So
I'm in the Bay Area. I'm in the Bay Area, Sunnyvale.
Bay Area. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm up north.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's Michelle, right? Yeah, I knew that. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, everyone, thank you so much for being here. I really love sharing amazing wisdom and knowledge and love with you guys. This is our purpose. This is our love and passion and our vision to grow. We will come in the next couple of months. There will be a lot more things unfolding, a lot of things that we're working on. And so I can't wait to share more and more. For the meantime, please, if you feel called to just connect with us further and come into our room, it will be an amazing space where you could actually grow within and get those sales in. You're more than welcome. And if you want, just connect with me further and I'll send you the link to your private messenger. Thank you for being here. I love you so much. And just always become your biggest fan. You're always so empowered to be that best version of yourself, and you deserve it. So thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.